time with Mr. Limada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Monday, everybody, and glad that we are here together. Yes, indeed. I hope that you have had a wonderful weekend, and of course, we're here. Many more stories to come, and it is, of course, the holiday season, and we know Hanukkah started yesterday, and of course, it is Christmas season. It is also Kwanzaa season, so lots and lots to celebrate, and of course, many celebrations of light as well. So much to celebrate, and we will try and do just that here on Storytime together. Thank you so much for joining in, and glad you're here with us. As always, please let us know where you're joining in from, and if you're like me, you are on your winter break, maybe not yet. I know that some school districts go on much later, very close to Christmas. It'll be this Friday that they go off for a break. We are off already this week, and of course next week as well. So enjoy it while you can, and if you're not there yet, you're almost there. Keep plugging away. Thank you so much for joining in, and today we are reading My Christmas Wish for You. Yes, indeed. This one coming from the amazing duo, Lisa Swerling and Ralph Lazar. And we're reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A very big good morning to you all. And thank you indeed for joining us on Storytime. And a very big thank you to Chronicle Books of San Francisco for allowing us to share this wonderful material here on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in, and glad you're here with us. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from, and indeed who is joining in with you, so we can say hello to them. And remember too that you can submit pictures to Storytime and share with us. Let us know what is happening in your area or how your area looks like, and so we can share it here on Storytime. And of course today, a big thank you for this wonderful piece done by Spalding Matters of Petaluma. So indeed a lovely one. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. Let us see who is with us this morning enjoying a wonderful story. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan. How are you doing out in gray and cloudy Illinois today? In cloudy and gray Illinois today. Well, thank you for joining us. It's cold outside, but we are happy to be warm with friends and Zoe for story time. Well, thank you indeed for being here with us. Zoe, good morning to you. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us on story time. Of course, Sarah and Nathan sending you extra love as always. And of course, Amanda West, good morning to you as well. Thank you for joining us on Storytime. My Christmas wish for you, yes, Storytime's Christmas wish for all of you out there. Thank you so much for joining us. Get ready, get comfortable, get cozy, as we'll be getting started with our story very shortly. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And I also must mention too that we are doing Kindness December, and this one is coming to us from Action for Happiness. A big thank you to them for doing this collection for us. And today is the 19th of December, and you can see it in the deeper green to the left of your screen, and that one says, contact someone who may be alone or feeling isolated. So let us try and do that. Contact somebody who you think may be alone or isolated or feeling isolated. And very, very indeed important to check in on each other, but especially around this time when families gather. So let's think of those ones maybe that may be living away from family or indeed may not have enough interactions that we may think of, and so we might want to just extend that extra hello and check in on them. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely appreciate it. And we're getting ready for our story for today, and this one is called My Wish, my Christmas wish for you, coming up very shortly. Join me on the other side of this short message. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you all. Thank you. Catch you.
Hi, friends. My name is Christy, and I am the author of A Heart in the Sand, also known as Un Corazón en la Arena. Now, this bilingual book is about tesoros, or treasures. And something that I treasure is my friendship with Mr. Lamada. So I have a challenge for you. Share this story time with someone who you treasure, and we can all spread the literary love.
Thank you indeed. Thank you. Christy Daprin, author of A Heart in the Sand. And we've read it here on Storytime, so please check it out. And of course, find it where you find books. And yes, we treasure you here on Storytime. You are our tesoros. Thank you so much for joining in. My Christmas wish for you. This one coming from Lisa Swerling and Ralph Lazar. And as you know, they've brought us many, many books indeed. And we are reading My Christmas Wish for You, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Oh. Who's coming? My Christmas Wish for You. Written and illustrated by Lisa Swerling and Ralph Lazar, and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And if you remember, it's almost to the year since we read this one on Storytime. Each star you see on Christmas Eve, what about it? What's special? Is it significant at all? Each star you see on Christmas Eve is a wish that's come true for those who believe. Each star you see on Christmas Eve is a wish that's come true for those who believe. Trying to hold on just a little longer to this picture so you can enjoy them. So many millions of wishes come true. They do. Here are a handful that I wish for you. Yes, indeed. So many millions of wishes come true. Here are a handful that I wish for you. Christmas tree baubles, gold angels and bells. Christmas tree baubles, gold angels and bells. And what else? Well, holly on doorways and wonderful smells. Let's go back to these wishes. Christmas tree baubles, gold angels and bells, holly on doorways and wonderful smells. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, it is the season of great food. Holly on doorways and wonderful smells. What does your home smell like around this time of the year? Yeah. Colorful ribbons with gifts in a row. Aw. Colorful ribbons with gifts in a row. Yes, all part of the handful of wishes that I wish for you. Colorful ribbons with gifts in a row. Stockings by chimneys and fires aglow. Aw. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a train going by, and I think this is the second time I've noticed. It sounds like a big train is going by, and I can hear the sound of it. The train, the horn. I'm blanking on the name of it now, but yeah, I hope you can catch it. Sounds really cool. Stockings by chimneys and fires aglow. Train whistle. There we go. Knew it would come to me. Stockings by chimneys and fires aglow. What else? What else? Snowflakes that settle on Wonderland's white. Ah. Yes. Will you visit the snow this winter? Or will the snow visit you? Yeah. And I know that other parts of the world it's not winter, it's summer. Snowflakes that settle on Wonderland's white. Cheeks flashed and rosy, eyes glistening bright. Ah, cheeks flashed and rosy, eyes glistening bright. Ah, look at those smiles. I wish all that for you today. Cheeks flashed and rosy, eyes glistening bright. Candlelit windows and magical homes. Ah, candlelit windows and magical homes. Did you put up lights at your place this year? Ah. Candlelit windows and magical homes. Ah. Dazzling Santas, striped candy, and gnomes. Aw. Yes, indeed. Dazzling Santas, striped candy, and gnomes. Ah, yeah, I guess I already asked. Is the snow? Are you visiting the snow, or is the snow visiting you this winter? Dazzling Santas, striped candy, and gnomes. So many wishes for you. Mittens and snowballs, snow angels and boots. Yes, mittens and snowballs, snow angels and boots. Yes, indeed. Wow. Snowmen and sledding with hollers and hoots. Yes. That train just hooted for us today. Snowmen and sledding with hollers and hoots. Yeah. Snow angels and boots. Ah. Mugs of hot chocolate. Oh, for tummy's delight. yes, please. Mugs of hot chocolate for tummy's delight. Oh, yes. And for taste buds' delight, too. I think that I know what I'm going to be having after story time. Yes, nice mug of hot chocolate. Mugs of hot chocolate for tummy's delight. What about you, Zoe? What are you going to be having? Breathing like dragons to warm up the night. Yes. Aw. Mugs of hot chocolate for tummy's delight. Breathing like dragons to warm up the night. Yes, indeed. Friends join together in goodwill and song. Ah, a welcome to others, the sense you belong. Oh, yes, indeed. Friends join together in goodwill and song. A welcome to others, the sense you belong. Oh, yes, indeed. Ah. Yes, indeed. Friends join together in goodwill and song. A welcome to others, the sense you belong. And remember checking in for today. Check in with somebody that you feel might be lonely. Yeah. Friends, join together in goodwill and song. A welcome to others, the sense you belong. Oh, absolutely. The glimpse of a sleigh and a tinkling bell. Ah, a red nose, a reindeer, a beard we know well. Who's that? What could it be? The glimpse of a sleigh and a tinkling bell, a red nose, a reindeer, a beard we all know well. Ah. The hope that this Christmas St. Nick with his sack will stop at your chimney and slide down the stack. Aw. Yes. The hope that this Christmas St. Nick with his sack will stop by your chimney and slide down the stack. Are you excited? Are you ready? Oh, yes. Snuggles and cuddles and loved ones to hold. Eyelids grown heavy and stories are told. Yes, snuggles and cuddles and loved ones to hold. Eyelids grown heavy as stories are told. Ah, love it, love it. Memories and moments, wide smiles and eyes, surprises to treasure no matter the size. Ah. Yes, memories and moments, wide smiles and eyes, surprises to treasure no matter the size. Ah. I wish you the joy of giving as well. A poem, a promise, a feather, or a shell. It can be anything. Yes, as long as it comes from the heart. I wish you the joy of giving as well. A poem, a promise, a feather, or shell, or indeed whatever else that you can. Ah. I wish heaps of good cheer through all of the land. Yeah, heaps and heaps of good cheer through all the land. Thank you. And the brightest stars to be held in your hand. Heaps and heaps of cheer throughout the land. And the brightest of stars to be held in your hand. Yes, indeed. So it's always in reach, and you always will know. What will I know? So it's always in reach, and you will always know. What will I know? Wow. You carry it with you wherever you go. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yes. Brightest of colors to hold in your hand. So you will always know. You carry it with you wherever you go. Wherever you travel, whatever you do, and not just on Christmas, but every day too. Oh, yes. You carry it with you wherever you go, wherever you travel, whatever you do, and not just on Christmas, but every day too. Yes, indeed. Carry it with you wherever you go, wherever you travel, whatever you do. And not just on Christmas, but every day too. And that is the end of our story for today. Thank you so much for joining in, friends. Catch me on the other side of this short break when we're back for more story time. Thank you for being here with us today on Story Time.
How you doing? This is Jonathan Marshall. I'm author of the books I'll Be Right There, Does It Rain Food, and also on the way, Me and My Kazoo at the Zoo. And you're here with Story Time with Mr. Lamata.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely love it. Yes, my Christmas wish for you, a beautiful one indeed. And you know too, when we have Ralph Lazar and Lisa Swerling, you know it's a classic. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Yes, many wishes, good wishes from us here to you. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it. And I hope that you enjoyed that one. But tomorrow we're back with another exciting story. And this time we'll be bringing construction site Merry and Bright. Yes, second time around on Storytime. Please do join us for this one. Of course, coming from Sherry Daskirinka and A.G. Ford. And of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. So please join us tomorrow and get to enjoy this one. Construction site Merry and Bright. And come on out and enjoy with us. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And today, for all the, special mentions, we have all these wonderful books here. So many Christmas books up here, and we'll be bringing some more, as you can see too from here. All these have been read on Storytime before too, so please find them, go in, enjoy. For example, this one here, Construction Site on Christmas Night. A good one also coming to you from Sherry Daskirinka and A.G. Ford. But you know what? They bring us another one tomorrow called Construction Site, Merry and Bright, and we'll be reading this one tomorrow morning. So please join in. And I also had a question for you all too. I'm off the next, I'm home the next 2 weeks, so or just a little over, and so was debating on whether we should do story time at 7 and at 11 live, or we continue with doing a recording at 11. But we're here and it's possible, so let me know your thoughts, and we'll be right back. We can come on right back and do another live. But it's always so good to be here with you all, sending you extra love, and of course feel the love right here on Storytime. Thank you so much. Lots of reminders in the book that we read today. Absolutely appreciate it. And wishing, and as we are gathering with family, this page was just powerful for me, and please allow me to just read it again really quickly. It says, friends join together in goodwill and song, a welcome to others, the sense you belong. Yes, not just our sense of belonging, but also let us try to make an effort to make others feel welcome in our spaces. Thank you so much for making that effort. Thank you indeed for joining in Storytime today. And also remember too that this ties in very well with our challenge this month, December Kindness Challenge. And today is the 19th. It is the deeper green on the left-hand side, right close to the word December, bottom side of the word December. And you see there it says, contact someone who may be alone or feeling isolated. Please check in on each other. And I hope that we take this challenge and today try and contact somebody, maybe somebody that we haven't contacted in a while. Thank you so much for joining in today. Good to see you all. Good morning, Erin and Clara. Thank you for joining in Storytime. I'm glad you made it, and I'm glad that you're going back and catching it again. Thank you so much. Yes, it is a beautiful book. I hope that you get to enjoy it. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime today. Absolutely love it. And yeah, good to see you. And I know that it is cold out there. Please remember sweater if you're going outside. Indeed, boots if you're able, and just make sure that you're keeping an eye on how long you're out there in the cold. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning to you, Amanda. So good to see you. And of course, Nathan, baby Bia, and of course Marlene. So good to see you this past week. Thank you so much. This past weekend. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it. Good morning, Storytime friends. Amanda saying over there, it's been too long. We've missed you, or well, we've missed you here too. Glad to see you back. Thank you. I'm glad that our mornings are aligned today. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you, of course, too, for the sights and sounds of Seattle. Thank you so much. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays to everybody that is joining in Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. Kazadan Smile. I know you've sent me your real name before, so please let us know. Remind us here on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. We'll be here at 7 a.m. but with well, below freezing temperatures heading our way. We're happy to see you and hear books at 11 too. It will give us a chance for comparing and contrasting. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Your vote matters. Your opinion matters. Thank you indeed for letting me know on that. And of course, I'll be home, so why not have some more time together? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Amanda, West, Sarah, and Nathan, I hope that you have a wonderful time out there. And of course, too, I'm wishing you the very best as this cold stream comes your way. I hope that well, it passes quickly. I know that winter is a little bit a ways to go, so I hope that it passes quickly and as smoothly as can be. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Please remember to check in on somebody today, and of course, let us remember to continue creating spaces that are welcoming for everybody. Join me tomorrow for another exciting book when we are back. Construction Site, Merry and Bright. This one coming to us from Sherry Dusky Rinker and A.G. Ford. Thank you so much for being here with us. This has been Storytime for this wonderful Monday morning, and of course, maybe afternoon where you are, but this has been Storytime for this Monday. This has been Storytime to kick us off this week. Many great stories coming your way. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Wishing you the very best, and indeed, like we said, all those wishes in the book and many more. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Much love from me. And of course, one more time, really quickly, thank you for joining us, Amanda West. Thank you for being here. And of course, Sarah and Nathan, Tara, Erin, and Clara, thank you for joining us. Amanda, Waltman, Baby Bia, Marlin, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us on Storytime. Kazadan Smile, thank you so much for joining in Storytime as well. Thank you for being here with us. This has been Storytime. Much love from me, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Bye-bye.
time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.